AMD users of the proprietary drivers and installing Steam in Ubuntu 14.04 64-bit. I had a lot of problems installing this until I ran across a forum in the Ubuntu forums, and basically this is what you have to do. And wow, this is weird, as highlighted here, which it is. The process, and this does work. Well, it worked for me anyway. Hopefully it'll work for you. On it, you have to, if you have AMD drivers, proprietary drivers installed, you have to uninstall them, then reboot, and then uninstall and reinstall Steam from Steam powered, but the store seemed to work as well. Start Steam, let it update, and log in. Close Steam, then reinstall the AMD proprietary drivers, reboot again, start Steam, profit, and it works. So I'm going to upload these notes, and this is pretty much the uninstall routine that's been working for a few years now in Ubuntu, catalyst removal. Now, if you downloaded them, the ATI proprietary drivers from AMD itself, this should be in here, this uninstall, if it's there. If not, just ignore this line, okay? And if you install them through software and updates, additional drivers, which I did, you can ignore the first line and continue on. So, go back to here. So you just copy and paste the first line in and press enter, and just copy and paste each line and keep pressing enter. If you receive an error, you change this line to this, and then restart. And for me, the screen resolution was way off, but it didn't matter because I was able to install Steam. And as you can see here, I'm using the proprietary drivers provided by Ubuntu. Okay, a couple of screenshots. As you can see, the dark borders, that's because I was running in a lower resolution. I had this actually running 3 times in the background, Steam trying to update. So I had to keep pressing cancel, 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 close this, until finally I just had one dialogue running. So if you see that happening, just close it and make sure you just have one updating Steam running. And this too here, repo, Steam powered precise, we're using the trusty, right? This for you, like for me, I don't know why, but this seemed to take a while. It took like 7 minutes to finally update. The 64 was fine. So after you update and Steam is running, you reinstall the proprietary drivers, either from downloading from AMD or through, if you have luck, through the system settings. Alright, as you can see here, Steam is up and running. But there's one thing I wanted to point out. A little thing you can do is this can minimize, and when you close, usually it just stays in the dash. If you don't want that, you can fix, so when you close, it doesn't remain in the dash anymore, and it's up here in the top where you exit. So what you do for this is just open a terminal, Control T, change directory to your desktop, ls, and you should see, well, there's a backup there, but you should see steam.desktop. We'll copy that, and sudo gedit, and then paste that in. Press enter, password, and the first executable line is this here that you changed, sh-c, and this here, this line. I'll put this in the notes or in a paste bin. Okay, so exec equals this, and that's how you get Steam to close without remaining in the dash or on another Linux distribution, to not remain in the taskbar or the Windows view area. And you can do the same thing for the dash button here, if you have. First of all, I'll change directory. You should run this command in Ubuntu. It's installed by default, so it's sudo update db, and so it updates what's there, and then do locate, steam.desktop. Okay, now there's two backup files here, and there's one. So the other one is here, user share application steam.desktop. So we'll copy that line, copy, and we'll paste that in. And before that, press home on your keyboard, and again, sudo gedit space, and press enter. And the exact line is the same here. Exactly the same as the one that's on your desktop, so you can have it launching from your dash with the same behavior. If you want that. If you don't want that, that's perfectly fine. But if you like the idea of it closing and just remaining in the tray up here, you can do that. Okay? So, long-winded. Hopefully these problems get sorted out in the future. Thanks to this user on the this was back before the actual release, but so it hasn't been fixed in the final that I know of. Maybe eventually it will. I know the drivers have been released officially by ATI and provided through Ubuntu. Alright, and this is for the HD 5 series, I believe, and up. Hopefully this will work. Okay, so that's all I can say. If you have any luck, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. And we'll talk to you soon. And bye for now.